First Robotics, as an organization, I have a whole slide, but I can say it anyway. First is a robotic organization. There are a few others like VEX, Skills USA is an organization, and they have robotics competitions, but First is one of the most popular ones. It's First in VEX, really, taking over that competition. First has 3 levels, so FLL, which has Explore and Challenge, and those are our littlest kids. Explore is literally kindergarteners and to 3rd grade, so they don't really compete, but they do have like innovation projects. They'll do little posters, signs, and they learn like the foundations of building. And then there is FLL Challenge, and so it's Lego robots. Their table is about this big, and they compete solely through programming. There's no driving involved, unlike the other 2 I'll tell you about. It's just programming, and they program it, and at the table they pick whatever challenge they want, and they get to do that. And then First Tech Challenge is our smaller, more robust robots, but they have a field about that big. I think it's a 10 by 10 box, but they compete kind of similarly to how our team competes. They have 15 seconds, and it is fully programmed, and then the rest of it is driver based with, like, obviously you have to program how tall you want it to go, how much you want it to shoot, and this year was really programmed. And then you have First Robotics Competition, which is what we're a part of, so I'm a little biased. I love First Robotics Competition, but we have the bigger robots. Last year, I think our robot was about 4 feet tall, and it expanded to 6 feet, and it could hold its own body weight on a climb factor, but it could hold itself up about 1 inch off the ground. And yeah, so we compete, we have regionals, we have find out what our game is the 2nd week of January, and then we have 6 weeks to build, program, fabricate a robot, and go compete. We're competing in about 3 weeks in Arizona against 57 teams. And so we'll compete with hopes to earn a bid to the World Championship, which is in Houston. And at that championship, they bring together all 3 levels of First. And it is crazy because there's 50,000 kids in Houston, Texas, in the same area for the week. And it is an amazing experience that I love very much. And so, yeah. First has been around for over 20 years. It's based, obviously, we're building robots, but it's based more in community impact and gracious professionalism. And so we work towards bettering our community, doing outreach events, just helping. And so the Impact Award is the most prestigious award in First, and we work on impacting our community, spreading STEM, and so that's the majority of what our team focuses on, spreading STEM, impacting people, doing all of that, because without that, there's our team, but after everyone graduates on our team, who's going to do it next and who's going to go into the industry next? Let me see if it works. Okay, it turned off, sorry. And so, yeah, that's what the organization is. And then our team is Pair of Dice Robotics. We are ranked number 2 in Nevada. We are ranked 100 worldwide, I believe. And so our robot is very competitive every year. We do want to win with our robot. But like I said, we're also very impact heavy and outreach based. 2 years ago, we won the Impact Award, which is the most prestigious award in First. And we're hoping to win it at Worlds one day. That's the goal, and become a Hall of Fame team. But that's what we want to do. A little bit about our team. We're made up of 40 students. We have about 6 subdivisions. We are 50% female technical team and a 90% female leadership team. We have 1 boy on our leadership team, and so we are very diverse, inclusive. We like to target the next generation of female innovators specifically. And then I just want to tell you a little bit about our impact. We do things like Girls in Tech, Jumpstart STEM. Jumpstart STEM targets kids aged 3 to 18. We teach kids how to be involved with STEM, how to be in robotics. We've done camps at the Discovery Museum. We do free robotics summer camps to underprivileged and underserved communities. And then we also do community drives. We've donated over 2,000 clothing items to Peggy's Attic for foster families, 50 toys to a St. Rose pediatric wing, and other events just to help impact our community. And all those impact, yes, we want to win the award, but our impact strives for who we see on our team and like what all of us have gone through. And yeah, that is our team. So I'm going to stop for a second. If there's any questions about what our team is, who our team is. No, okay, I can go to our advanced manufacturing program is like the main reason we're here. It's the main reason we have engineers at our school. It's our program. It has about 100 kids right now. We get 30 to 60 new kids per year. And that program is sorry, it turned off again. I just want to see if it'll connect. That program is based on learning the industry, and it's not just the foundations. Our students are getting certified. Personally, I have my OSHA 10, which will be very valuable one day. I have my Onshape certification. I have SECTA certifications, which are industry recognized, and then I also have a FANUC certification. I have friends and we have students that have gone out into the industry after they graduate their senior year, and they're earning $70,000 a year right now. And they didn't go to college, and they are still at the same level as their coworkers that did, or even higher. I have friends that are in college and say they are far more advanced than their peers in college because of what they did in our program. And I have people that say they learn so much more in our program than they ever did in college. They do so much more. We have so much more material accessible to them. In our workshop, we have conveyor belt lines for them to learn everything they learn in our program. We have A-frames so they can do electrical and motor circuit work. We have CNCs, so they're learning fabrication hands-on. And then we have pneumatic machines, so they can also learn that. And we have hand tools. We don't really use them in the class anymore. They're outdated. They're getting outdated. And so they're really meant for our robotics team still. But we don't use the hand tools in our classrooms anymore. We're using the CNCs. We're using our conveyor lines. And every single year, our program is advancing. Our program is connected to CSN, so we have about 30 college credits through the program to learn from, to advance through. And then our program is connected to industries. We have job fairs annually or biannually to introduce our students. Even if they're going to college, we introduce them to people in the industry. Our students that are in college, they're in internships right now. One of my friends is working with NV Energy right now, and he is a sophomore in college. And so they're still learning, but they got the connections through our program, through our people, and through our teachers. And then our program is so successful that we have a full loop. This year, one of our alumni came back to teach our program as our founder was leaving. And so it is a full loop program that continues on into every generation and will continue on far after I'm gone and all the students at our school are gone. So that's a little bit about us. That's who we are. I just wanted to tell you why we are the future engineers and why we do it. So like I said, we are hireable. We're not just learning hands-on skills. We're learning social skills, how to compete, how to be graciously professional. And those are the skills that people are missing when they're going into the industry. They don't learn communication, they don't learn social skills as much as they learn hands-on. And that is what we like to teach our students. And that's the foundations of FIRST, gracious professionalism, as well as in our program. And then, like I said, we're earning certifications that most college students will never get a chance to earn, or they're gonna have to pay $6,000 to earn it. All our certifications are free, and all our certifications are like a wide variety of them. We're not just sticking to electrical. We have electrical sensor, mechanical control, pneumatic control, FANUC certifications that these students can earn So it's a wide variety, and that's why we're hireable, and it's why we're the future. And then how you guys can help and how the community can help. We are looking for people to hire our students, to fund our program. Our program has some school support, but our team is fully sponsor funded. So we are not funded by our school one bit. We have sponsors from Wells Enterprises. They make Blue Bunny ice cream, and they're one of our biggest sponsors. John Deere is one of our biggest sponsors. Haas is one of our biggest sponsors. Tesla gave us our CNC router table and our mill. And so, oh my God, it's a presentation. And so we are fully sponsor funded, and whether that be monetary or just giving us parts. One of our sponsors solely powder coats our robot every year, and he doesn't give us money, but he does powder coat it, and he does it in like one day. And so doing things like that, our community helping us, because we rely on you guys, but we also give back. And that's one of my biggest things is we make connections with communities, and we show them that if they can help us, we give them students, like Wells Enterprises. About 5 of our students are currently working there. Either they went straight out of high school and they were in internship roles, or they went through college and they just joined it. We are giving industries back what they're giving us. We give them students, we give them machines, and we give them knowledge. And that is how we make connections with our community. And that's how we're the future of engineering and how we give. But yeah, is there any questions about that? Yeah.
And is this program within a high school? Okay.
We are all high school students. So we used to be an elective, the program did, up until 2 years ago. We're now a major in our school because we are at a vocational high school. And so we're a major at our school. So our students, they're like sole focus at the school is that program now. We don't have any elective students after our junior class graduates next year. We won't have any elective students. And so we are all high school students. And then my friends that went straight into the industry, they didn't go to college at all. They immediately went out into the industry, found jobs through our program.
Wait, well, welding and machining, you can kind of directly do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have pipelines to semiconductor engineering as well?
No, not currently. So our welding, we can't technically teach it because of the school district won't let us, but we do it after school. One of our teachers that just left to go to Klein Educational, he knew how to weld. We have a welding station at our school. We actually just got a welding FANUC arm that we're learning how to use, and so our students are learning how to use that. But we mainly focus on mechanical engineering. We have pneumatic stations.
I think that's why I'm asking, because there's 2 different paths that we can go down. I used to run a welding machining school in San Diego, called Workshops for Warriors, and all of them, you don't need a college degree. You can just do, welding 1, 2, and CNC. But as you mentioned with kind of their industry partners and things like that, I think it's more important. I come from extreme ultraviolet lithography, ASML, Cymer, and ASML is the biggest microchip company in the world.
Yeah.
Students in high school don't know anything generally about like the semiconductor world, which is the leading edge of technology. So I think more STEM students going robotics, machining, advanced manufacturing should know about the semiconductor industry, because there is mechanical engineers within there, but they do have to go to college. At that point, they need to at least have a bachelor's in engineering. So I think there's more, like especially for females, like my daughter, I'd like to see her have a pathway, from robotics to mechanical engineering to semiconductor engineering, and a lot of kids don't really know that, or you don't really see that. And it's its own industry that has mechanical, electrical, chemical, software engineers all working in that space. But as a high schooler, right, you wouldn't have any idea. A lot of cases of, hey, this is a huge industry. So,
I didn't know about it till right now, like what it is.
The chips in your phone are made from extreme ultraviolet lithography. So, but like and you said, the kids that don't want to go vocational, that don't want to go to college and may want to go that vocational route, but some of them that want to continue on in mechanical engineering can go that route, which is the advanced manufacturing or high volume manufacturing. So I can connect you to the
we would love to. So like I said, one of our Teacher's our founder of the program. He just left last week. He's going to Klein Educational Systems, so he's implementing like programs like ours and the machining that Klein gives us into new programs. So he's teaching the next generation of like these programs, but that's really cool and a really cool thing to know, even just to tell our students about like that they can go into it. But yeah, I would love that information. Is there any other questions about how we can connect our program? Or like, and then I want to have like a discussion, like how could we be better at being future engineers? What would make us more hireable? If we were going into college, if we weren't going to college, what makes us more hireable to employers?
It's the needs of the industry, not the education in the middle that's required changes over time. So employer partners is probably what makes you more hireable. People don't go to technical school or college just for the heck of it. They go to be hireable, right?
Yeah.
So if you can expand the employer partner network, then you can know the needs of the industry, because that's what you do as an engineer.
And that's what I was kind of touching on with a lot of our sponsors. We give them our students, basically. We make that bridge and that partnership, like Wells Enterprises. Last year they gave us $27,000, and they are hiring our students directly. And so we made that connection with them in that market, so we know like what we need to teach our students so they can go work at Wells after they graduate.
You guys have a AWS, the American Welding Society, built in there too?
I'm not 100% sure. It's just because like I said, the program technically can't teach it, but our teacher will like teach the students how to do it after class, but none of them can get certified in it, I believe, just because of CCSD.
They can't do like MIG-TIG and all that stuff?
I don't think so. They're trying to implement it, but now that our teacher's gone, we need someone else that will teach them. He's coming back regularly, but still, someone that'll teach us welding and like help us kind of make that more of part of the central part of the program. I will say we are doing more with PLCs now too, like our conveyor belt lines. Senior year is solely dedicated to learning how to use PLCs. We have Alan Bradley and something else that I can't think of right now that is used. Our Alan Bradleys are used on our conveyor belt lines, and then our first semester A-frames, they're smaller, and then we use something else on our larger A-frames, and then we continue. But PLCs are a big part of our program now too, just to widen like what our students can do, because they can either go out, they could do like manufacturing, fabrication stuff, but they can also do the programming and everything like that. But yeah. Anybody else? Yes.
So, hypothetically speaking, let's say I know someone who wants to create a small robot that'll service hotels and deliver dinner trays to the specific rooms. And they're going to have a unique plate design and cup design, and they want to have all the plastic that would hold the tray, hold the dinner service in place, and the robotic wheels, and they want to have it scoot along the hotel to the right room and so forth and so on. So you have a robot and a lot of machining. And is that something that the students might be able to develop for this person?
They should be able to so just to give you an overview of like the kind of robot we build for competitions. I could show you a picture, but they're kind of like, they would like be like a competition robot. They're not battle bots, but this year our robot's just a square, and it has a hopper for balls and an intake, but it has the programming aspects, the PLC aspects, the fabrication aspects you would need to do something like that. And so our students have the knowledge and the basis of it. And we're a student-led team. We're a student-led team with only mentor support, and so our students have the knowledge to probably do something like that, especially our seniors in the program, because they can program it, they can do the fabrication and the manufacturing for it, so they probably could have the knowledge to do it with some support from a mentor of sort.
So you do the design work and build the prototype.
Our students, sophomore year, they have an entire class dedicated to design, and then our students, do you know what Onshape is? Do you know what Onshape is? Or SolidWorks?
Yes,
Yeah, so our version of SolidWorks is we use Onshape. It's really very similar to the programming of it. And so we use Onshape. Our students spend an entire semester learning how to design machines, tables. They'll do all that. And then they will fabricate and prototype what they designed. And similarly on our robotics team, our students are prototyping while our other students are designing. And so they're designing what they think will work, and we're also prototyping and communicating at the same time what's going to work for the season. And so our students know how to design and they know how to prototype, and prototyping is something we're actually working on doing better right now. In the past, we haven't been amazing at it or great at it, and so we're learning how can we be better at this, how do we make it more efficient.
And you can develop the CAD files for example, the injection molds that are required to produce the various plastic components?
So we have this thing called a parts management on our team. It's a parts management system. It's very similar to something that would be used in the industry. So it's a list. It has what's been designed, what's been fabricated, what's been sent over, what's been CAD'ed and been ready to go onto our CNC. So they know how to program our CNC CAD after our design as well. Yeah. Anything else?
What about you were talking about collaborations. I work at the National Security Site, and so one of the things that kind of struck me is, we do reach out as part of the site into the community to foster STEM research because of who we are as the Department of Energy. So I would like to get your information and to bring it back to the president of the company and to the site leadership and bring up what you guys are doing and how you're pushing your organization and see if we may be able to provide assistance to your organization, because we do have robotic systems, CNCs, pretty much everything that you've listed we have out there. Of course, they're doing very technical details and stockpile review for what the mission of the site is make sure the stockpile is still valid. So, but they use machines to do that, and so understanding what at this level and getting students ready to be able to do that, having robotic technicians coming straight out of there is, to me, is could be a very good synergy to take you guys straight from the school directly into a position.
No, that'd be great. And if you want, you can come see our workshop. We could show you our CNCs, what we're doing, our PLCs, and like how our students are using it and working, and how we're teaching them, because I feel like that's a great way to know, hey, these students know what they're doing. And you can also interview students. They are, like I said, most of them have the social skills to talk with people and be on a team as well. And it's not just like they're just going to stand in a corner and not say anything, but they can be on a team straight out of high school and they're ready for that opportunity. But yeah, I would love to talk to you more about it.
I can give you a brochure so you can look at our team.
Thank you.
Would anybody else like a brochure? Yes? Okay.
Is our website on there?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, our website's on there.
You could
I'll also
also
give you my personal email too, because our team email sometimes gets lost in 5 people having it. So.
I think you can also find our social media handles on here. And we have an Indeed
But
too.
yeah, I love having connection. My favorite sponsorships are when we have connections with them and it's not just a one-sided, hey, they're giving us money and we never see them again. It's like we're continuously working with them. We
of course
see the growth and how it works. But that's my favorite part of doing this and making the connections.
Thank you.
Yes.
On the robotics side of things, so you guys said you have a team. I was wondering, do you guys have multiple teams within one program, or is it just one big team that you guys all work with?
We're just one team, so I know there are some schools that'll have a rookie team, or they'll have they'll have one rookie team, or they'll have like an all-girls team. We're just one team. My hope for the future, I am graduating this year, and so I'll be taking my step away from our team, but my hope for it is that one day we have like an all-girls team a part of it and our main team, or like a junior team a part of it, because our team is fairly large. We have about 40 members, and that is way too big for a robotics team, if we're being honest, because we have to be at competition and scouting. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not mine. Okay. I got seconded. But
Well, I mean, we can look at it too now.
but that's my hope one day. We have like a separate team, but we do help a lot of teams, and so there's always going to be 1 or 2 teams in our workshop that aren't us, using our machines, using our parts, and helping us help them. But yeah.
How long have you been on a robotics team for?
Since probably 3-4 years.
4 years. Did you always do VEX, or did you ever do FIRST? VEX. Yeah, we're a really inclusive team. We have kids of all grades who learn, and like, don't get me wrong, like when you first come in, it doesn't matter if you have experience or not. Like I came in with experience, but even if I hadn't, like I had the mentors, I had the people to teach me and to help me grow into the position I am now. So.
Any other questions? Okay, perfect. I have videos of like our new robot that haven't, and they were special because no one's ever seen them before because our new robot's not released. But just to give you like kind of an overview of this year's game, it is called Rebuilt. So there is about 200 small balls on the field, and the robot has to pick it up, put it in a hopper, and shoot it into a hub. And you have like inactive and active shifts, and you have to get it in 20 seconds, I believe. Those are your active and inactive shifts, and you also have to climb a tower at the end of the game. We're still figuring out how to do that, but we hope to be able to do it at competition. Like I said, we leave in 2.5 weeks now, which is terrifying and scary, but we're really excited. And I encourage you guys, that'll be on YouTube, and it'll be on like the first YouTube page. Watch it, because like you'll be like, ooh, robotics, but you won't know what it is, and you won't see like how cool it is until you watch it and view it firsthand. But yeah.
You could also come to our LVR regional at the Thomas and Mack Center. I believe it's in April. We post a lot on our social media, and if we get your guys' like Gmail, we'll be able to contact you guys, give you guys all this information. So it's really fun to see it through the computer, but to see him in person, it gives you more adrenaline, like more like competition vibe, I guess. But it's a really exciting game.
But yeah, if there's anything else, I know there are a few people came in late. If you wanted to learn anything about like our program or anything, you come talk to me, or I can say it again. But yeah, I'm sorry the presentation didn't work. I've worked on it all week. But like I said, outreach is our main focus. So if you're with someone that does outreach and you want to learn more about that, contact us. If you want to learn more about how we connect with companies, contact us. Like, we are open to we want to learn new things, and we want to teach you guys new things. But yeah.
And is there a tour of the facilities?
Yeah.
SECTA?
If you I'll give you my personal email again too, because our team email is on the website, but I'll give you my personal. If you contact us, you can come see our workshop, come see what we do, what we're about, and come see our facilities and our new robot of the year. We have one of the larger workshops in Nevada as well. We have one of 2 full playing fields, so that's why there are a lot of teams that come into our shops at times. So you might see other teams in there as well working. But yeah. Anything? Okay, that's all I have. I'm sorry, again, I have videos, but please come talk to me individually throughout the day too. I'd love to talk about it more to you guys and stuff like that.
If you guys would like, you guys could come up to see the video of our robot, because
It's cool.
yeah.